Okay, so to set up the avatar, doing the manual setup and the VRC Fury setup, I'll explain a bit like both of them at the same time because it is sort of similar, but not exactly the same. There are big parts that are overlapping. Um, but yeah, so basically, when you buy or when you just get the asset, you will receive this folder. It's Emil's team, which contains example assets here with an example team object right there. You have example of material with a template and teams, two teams right after it. You have the default material, which is just like an error material, basically, if something goes wrong. You have the scripts that makes everything work together. And you have a couple of useful assets that are required for this asset to work properly. After that, inside of the VRC Fury setup, basically all that is a team, it's an object that will have a full controller on it. It's very simple. It's just that basically, else of manually merging them together, you will leave the merging uh, to VRC Fury. It can speed up things a bit, but it adds some difficulties, so it's not my favorite. But I think some people will like it. It helps with keeping things a bit more clean. And if that's part of your setup, well, go for it. But okay, so basically, in what you receive, you also receive a few prefabs. Here I have some example blocks uh, just to show off, it's inside of here, it's these blocks right there. And you also have the emails avatar manager, which contains a properly set up, inside the debug, there are no missing thing, no nothing. Um, and this one is actually set up because the last one had 9 clips, so 9 channels. This one has 10 channels. So I've just added one more to make everything cleaner. Because the number of clips, you can modify it. It's a bit tricky because you need to change a bunch of things, but I'll explain this in the next video when I show the internals. Um, okay. So first thing first, also, oh yeah, because that you cannot take it because that's not there. Um, but when you want to create this, you just need to um, put. Here, I'll delete this here. I'll delete the team manager as well, and I will delete the example material. Well, I should keep these. Because yeah, that's just to emulate basically all of the skin mesh renders and mesh renders that you can have on your avatar. But always, when you want to start up a new project with this, you need to take the avatar manager and just put it there, put it on top. Take the descriptor in it, check that it did find both properly. This one, if you're not sure if you've got the right one, you can just set it to none and it will re-find the proper one automatically. And, you can add a team, remove a team. There's going to be the example team by default inside of it, but that's really however you feel. Um, and then, second step, you just if you go with the VRC Fury setup, you add the VRC Fury uh, object here that is going to take care of merging the everything together. But when you do this, uh, when you use VRC Fury, you're going to need, to set up the actual um, the animations in here because every channel here it has, let me just show you, it has these inside. These are all the possible states. over time, and you see how they change. Well, you need to set these up because when there's nothing, well, nothing's gonna happen. Um, so first step, well, first step, I'm gonna need to go in here and set the controller to the team animator. Usually there's going to be either nothing or the FX layer here. I need to set up my own here. That's when you don't merge it, because when you merge it, usually you're going to have your FX layer in here. And ever since you merge the team animator inside of the FX, it's going to be there. But any way that you want it, you need to have a part of the team animator in the controller here. What that will allow you to do is click on the root of the avatar here, and you'll be able to see all in the animation, all of the channels, as well as like the main body. And when you want to add a like a cube to it, here I can create a new cube. See this cube? I need it to be inside of one of the channel. Once you set it inside of one of the channel, and these channels, you can and should rename them to whatever they are. Here, it might be hair, by example. Well, here I see that channel 3 is the hair, and if the cube was, by example, the hair, I would just press the start recording button here. I would go inside of my template, I would find my hair here, and I would just drag and drop it on it there. And it will add one key. So technically, what it should look like is this. When you've done like your hair or anything like this, you should have a single key with the template material inside of it. But it doesn't actually need to be the template material, that's just a preference of mine, but you can put any material with the same name and like same emplacement. Yeah, also something else I forgot to mention is that you cannot have two material with the same name inside of one team, even if they're in two different folders. Because that's just gonna break things. That's gonna break a bit the the linkers right here. Because the name, this is like the name of the material here, doesn't keep the path towards it. It just keeps a name. So you got to be careful about that. But okay, so here you see I've added cube 12 to the hair, and then when I go here and I update my meshes, reset my linkers, we will be able to see somewhere in here a new one that just got added. It's probably gonna be, nope, not this one. This one maybe. Armature hip cube 11. See, so this is cube 11. I just need cube 12. But it is gonna get added somewhere in this array. Technically, it should be the last one. Wait. Yeah. Also, the little problem I had is because I forgot about it, but you cannot have a default material here. If you look at the cube, because I just created it, it had a default material like this. It cannot have a default material on it by default. You need to put like here, the animation goes towards cube 5. So I'll put cube 5 on it. And there I should be able to reset my linkers again. And the last one is going to be cube 5 onto armature hips, cube 12 right here. So once this is done, you have created your linker towards it. And by creating this linker, it will now know that when I click onto select here, it will create the right structure inside of here. So now you can see I have my two cubes. And how it found them is like both of them are named cube 5. So that's really just name matched. But this one is cube 5 inside of team 2. and this one is cube 5 inside of team 1. And like this, you'll be able to just basically do anything. So using VRC Fury, it is kind of an easy setup, but you should always remember that once you are done doing this before uploading, you need to remove it there. I think that VRC Fury will do it for you if you forget to do it, but it's always better to remove it manually because it can cause problems. Now then, if you want to just merge it, which is the way I have it set up, and I believe is easier on the long run, but that is really how you prefer. All you need to do is using AV3 Manager, which it's a free asset in here. Uh, you're gonna have it there, AV3 Manager here. It's curated, so yeah. Using this, you can open up that here, go in effects, add an animator to merge, and choose the animator that I gave you inside the useful assets. So right here, you just add it there. It's local, that is a default parameter, so never mind. All of these are going to be your parameters. You see that it's written ATM in first for Emil Team Manager. It's to avoid any conflicts with like anything else, so just leave it as is. Then you can merge on current, merge on new, depending on however you prefer. I'll merge it on a new one because this is the Viewer Chat by default asset. I like to use it for tests and whatnot, but yeah. So you just do this there. You go in here, you add the parameters here, you copy them over. They're all going to be already set up. And then inside of the inspector here, inside of the expressions, if there is no menu already set up, you can just drag and drop my own menu here. You have multiple of them, but the main one is Emil's Team Manager right there. You just drag and drop it there. And if that's not already there, you can just add it as a sub menu to any other menu. So you know how it might look. It's just you. Well, that's odd. You just have whichever outside one with its toggles inside, and you just add a new one, set it as sub menu, drag and drop inside here, and put any name really. It just works like this. And actually, the good thing, what I like when I do it like this, is that when I click here, I can put the FX of this one in here. So the effects of this one here. And you see how it's already there. All I have left to do is to go in here and set up the clips to mod so it fits. Here and here you see it still takes Team Manager. So I'll just remove it and it'll find the right one again. And see here all the clips are the wrong clips currently. So what I'll do is change the start index. And 7 was apparently the right one. Because here you see the number 7 is the main body team. And this is the one that you want to focus onto for the 10 next one. So, you get this. You can redo your linkers. It's always prudent. And the teams here, the menu, these are always set to the same one, so it shouldn't be a problem. And the team setter are going to find themselves back automatically. I just have made a small error in my code, I'll fix it. Okay, and here it is fixed. I just forgot to change the old setting, but whatever. So, like this, everything should work properly. These are the two ways for you to really install this asset onto your avatar. They're both gonna work just fine. I've tested it on many models, and there is like really no reason for it to work. So